According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline has answered a staggering 10 million texts, calls, and chats since its launch 2 years ago. While their numbers are on the rise, other crisis hotlines are seeing a decrease in calls. News 8 Now's Michael Germain spoke with Great Rivers 211, who says since the pandemic ended, their call volume is coming down. Michael.
Yeah, Emily, that's right. Great Rivers 211 is a service that connects people with resources for a variety of issues like addiction and crisis support since the early 2000s. But now that the pandemic is behind us and other hotlines like the 988 Suicide Prevention Hotline have come online, they say their numbers are starting to settle.
It's those community resources that people need to meet their everyday needs.
211 centers are available in 98% of the country, helping connect folks with resources for homelessness, mental health, and those dealing with a crisis. But according to officials in Onalaska, call volume as of late has begun to decrease.
May I ask you for your age?
During the COVID-19 pandemic, we saw numbers we'd never seen before.
In 2023, the center took over 24,000 calls, helping serve over 21 counties throughout western Wisconsin, southeast Minnesota, and northeast Iowa.
To those calls were people calling about mental health and addictions.
Lundeen says they're seeing similar numbers in 2024 compared to last year.
So we think we're kind of getting to what our baseline is after COVID, which is about, anywhere between 60 to 90 calls per day.
She says providing these services is so needed due to the amount of resources throughout the Coulee region, including housing assistance, paying for utilities, and access to food.
But the only thing worse than if we didn't have those resources is to have them and not know about them. It's hard for one individual to know everything about their community, but that's our job. That's where we step in.
Helping connect people with current, reliable, and up-to-date resources that are available throughout the community.
Those days when you can step in and you can provide someone a resource and make a difference that just, can make the difference between them being able to afford their medications that month or not.
Now, if you or someone you know is dealing with a crisis, addiction, or basic needs, you can dial 211 24 hours, 7 days a week. Emily, back to you.
All right, thank you, Michael.